Let me speak of Kenjaku.
Wait, did they agree?
That man's objective
Whoa.
is to force the evolution of mankind throughout
what we're
all
thinking.
of Japan.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen about the Culling Game.
Okay.
I would like to know more about the Culling Game.
I've heard there is a shit ton of information about the Culling Game in this.
Perfect.
So
that's literally all I want.
All right, well, that
Sign
might be
me
all
up.
we get. And if you're excited for more episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon and they're extended full-length forms with the full screen version, more of the episode, more discussion, more of everything. It's also a great way to support us as creators, so make sure to check that out. Link in the description below. All right, are we excited for Season 3, Episode 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads! This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Nice to meet you, child of Zenin, descendant of Michizane, cursed womb death painting, and vessel of Sukuna.
I guess you don't have a greeting for me? Tengen.
So this person,
It's Tengen.
It's not our first time meeting, Yuki Tsukumo.
Tell me why you closed the tombs of the star.
I was wary of you being aligned with Kenjaku. I can't tell what's going on in people's hearts after all.
Kenjaku.
Who's Kenjaku?
What was once Noritoshi
I don't remember.
Kamo, the sorcerer who's currently
Oh.
inhabiting Suguru Geto's body.
It's Kenjaku, that's the
Shit.
name.
And a rope of salvation. Wasn't even trying for sarcasm.
you look nothing like how I pictured you, Tengen. Ballsy to insert himself into the conversation.
Just because I'm immortal doesn't make
On
me
brand.
ageless. You'd look like this too if you were 500 years old.
Seriously?
My aging has sped up. Ever since I failed to assimilate with the star plasma vessel 12 years ago.
Yeah, remember?
My identity as an individual has vanished. Now you can consider my existence as the world itself.
So there wasn't actually
Wow.
another star plasma vessel back then. That explains why there isn't a new voice.
Excuse me?
We came here to learn Kenjaku's goal, and also to learn
Are
about
we
how to open
fading
the-
Yeah.
away from the tunnel?
Could you tell us
I don't
what you
love
know
that.
about it?
So, I do want to hear that goal again real
Okay.
quick. They're looking for a way to free Gojo from the prison realm and how to stop Kenjaku.
We came here to learn Kenjaku's goal, and also to learn about how to open the prison realm. Could you tell us what you know about it?
Of course, but I must impose one condition first, and it's non-negotiable. Yuta Okotsu, Yuki Tsukumo, and the Cursed Womb death painting. I'll need two of you three to remain behind here. Remain behind and guard me.
Guard you? You said you're immortal. Are you afraid of being sealed or something?
Remain behind
Wow.
in this
And
realm.
stay here.
Without telling us why or how long we're guarding you.
Non-negotiable.
Would it be forever?
In that case, let me speak of Kenjaku.
Wait, did they agree?
That man's objective
Whoa.
is to force the evolution of mankind throughout
That's what we're
all
thinking.
of Japan.
I heard about that. But how does he actually intend to do it? And why didn't Kenjaku use your barriers back when he could? To turn everyone in Japan into Jujutsu sorcerers with idle transfiguration.
For a simple reason. He lacked the cursed energy to do so.
Ah.
The cursed energy refined through Maelstrom can't return to the sorcerer. Besides, a cursed technique evolving people one at a time is far too inefficient. So Kenjaku's new method of evolution is to assimilate mankind with me.
Oh.
But wait,
I have a feeling I'm gonna need to
your
pause a lot.
assimilation-
Should
Yeah.
only be possible with the star plasma vessel.
The girl that was a star plasma vessel got shot by Toji. So, assimilation shouldn't be possible.
Previously, that was true.
Yep.
But since I started evolving 12 years ago,
Oh god.
Not the situation anymore.
assimilation with someone other than the star
Wow.
plasma vessel is possible.
Even so, you're only one person. He still can't assimilate with multiple people at once.
Wrong. Right now, the image you are seeing of me is not my actual self. Now that I've evolved, my soul is everywhere all the time.
Oh.
Like I said before, the world itself is who I am now. People who assimilated with me would become something more than a sorcerer. They become a new creature that at the same time is both there and not there. It is because of my barrier techniques that I was able to retain my shape and reason after I started evolving. If mankind were to begin evolving, even if only one person went out of control, the world would end.
Why?
There would be no boundaries between individuals. Evil would spread to all instantly.
Oh.
The impurities of 100 million people would flood the world. What happened in Tokyo would be recreated on a worldwide scale.
What would make him want to do something like that?
That I do not know. As I said, there's no telling what's inside people's hearts.
As long as you reject the assimilation, won't everything be fine?
Now we're getting to why I need guarding. Since I have evolved, my nature is closer to that of a cursed spirit than it is to that of a human being. So I can be targeted by cursed spirit manipulation.
Oh. Wait, so that means with Geto's body could fully be taken.
Yeah.
Could take Tengen, damn.
Damn.
Considering Kenjaku's enormous strength as a sorcerer, I would likely be absorbed the moment he made contact with me.
That's crazy.
That's why my main body is rejecting everything in the Tombs of the Star right now.
That's why you need guarding?
Correct. Kenjaku is second only to me in his skill with barrier techniques. I don't know when he'll manage to break the seal on the Tombs of the Star.
Why is this happening now? Kenjaku has connections to Sukuna, which means he's been a sorcerer for at least 1,000 years. So then, why now?
Because myself, the Star Plasma Vessel, and the Six Eyes are all connected by fate and intertwined with each other.
Oh.
Twice in the past.
Him, the Star Plasma Vessel, and Gojo, essentially. Or them, I'd say, Tengen.
Twice in the past, Kenjaku was stopped by the sorcerer with the Six Eyes. The second time, he was thorough. He killed both the Star Plasma Vessel and the bearer of the Six Eyes within a month of their birth. Despite that, the Six Eyes and the Star Plasma Vessel still appeared by the day of my assimilation. After that, Kenjaku altered his strategy to focus on sealing the Six Eyes instead of killing him as he began searching for the prison realm. After all, there can't be two people with the Six Eyes
killing didn't even help.
Right.
Oh, it's like the
12 years
Avatar
ago,
almost.
Something unpredictable happened. Toji Zenin intervened. He was physically gifted through a heavenly pact, and he was unique among them for being completely free from cursed energy. Since his heavenly pact placed him outside of fate, he decided to destroy the very fate that connected us.
Wow.
Damn.
A young man with the power of cursed spirit manipulation appeared. Without even trying, he now had all the necessary pieces except for the prison realm. But 6 years ago, the prison realm made its way into Kenjaku's hands as well.
If Kenjaku has the prison realm, then why is this Culling Game being hosted?
It's a warm-up before assimilation.
Damn.
My assimilation with people other than the Star Plasma Vessel is possible, but at the moment there's a high probability it will result in something incomplete. The Culling Game uses the cursed energy of the players and the boundaries formed between the colonies in a ritual to send this nation's people to the other side.
Oh, that's like the
Plans to use that as a
catalyst.
warm-up to start their assimilation
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
However, to establish that ritual,
For the strongest will emerge.
forced to accept several pacts. One of those pacts is that Kenjaku is not allowed to name himself the Culling Game's game master. Unfortunately, that's a
Interesting.
disadvantage to you as well, because it means
Who is
that
then?
killing Kenjaku won't end the game. Either all of the players must die, or the players must all refuse to participate and die. The rules
Yikes.
specifically mention that nothing must significantly hinder the continuation of the Culling Game, an insurance policy to prevent the ritual from being stopped.
In that case,
Yeah, right. All of us need to participate in the Culling Game and add a rule that creates a way out of the game for Sumiki and those reluctant to participate.
we need to free Gojo Sensei
Okay,
at the same
because
time.
remember, if you accumulate enough points, you can try to add a rule.
Right.
And they're going to try to add a rule to save their loved ones that don't want to participate.
Right.
Okay.
Participate.
I'm understanding everything thus far.
We need to free Gojo Sensei at the same time. He could resolve this all entirely on his own.
That's the crazy thing.
What do we do next?
First, please decide which of you will stay behind.
I'll do it.
Wow.
Yuji, you are absolutely
Very
going to
honorable.
need the help of either Akotsu or that woman. Norito Shikamo. If Kenjaku comes, that's all the more reason for me to guard Tengen. I must do so because slaying him would mean saving my younger brothers.
Oh, and his
I'm
brothers
still
are
not
here.
finished talking with
Oh.
Tengen just yet. Does that sound okay, Okotsu?
Yeah, I don't want to be separated from everyone anymore.
Thank you. Now this. This is the back of the prison realm.
Whoa.
If you plan to free Satoru Gojo, you'll need it.
The back.
First I've heard of it.
It's like the back door.
That's
Perfect.
right. Before Kenjaku found it, the prison realm was outside of my barriers, probably somewhere abroad. I thought keeping this back sealed would obscure the presence of the front, but it didn't work. Satoru Gojo is also sealed away within this back gate.
What? Then let's open it and let him out.
No. The authority to open the gates rests with the owner of the front, Kenjaku. In order to break this one open, you need either the inverted spear of heaven that can force the cancellation of cursed techniques,
That's what
or something that
Toji
can
had.
disrupt and cancel out the effects of a cursed technique. The black rope could do it. However, 12 years ago, Satoru Gojo either sealed the inverted spear of heaven abroad or destroyed it.
Oh, why would you do that, Sensei?
And last year, the black rope was also completely frayed by Gojo.
Damn.
What was he thinking?
Reminds me of Miguel. We went to Africa, looking for some more of that black rope.
So that's where you were. Please tell me you found it.
Sorry, but it was a complete waste of effort.
They said it's all gone.
Is
Damn.
there another way?
Wow.
There is. Among the players participating in the upcoming Culling Game, there's a sorcerer from 1,000 years ago who calls herself Angel.
Okay. Whoa.
Very cool look.
Yeah.
Her curse technique
And
can
power
extinguish
set?
any other curse technique.
Whoa.
Badass.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and that would be hugely helpful if she's on your side and terrible to fight against.
Any curse
Yes.
technique. That's
And
crazy.
Angel's curse technique also has the power to open the back of the prison realm.
Can you tell us where she is right now?
She's in the colony on the east side of Tokyo. The barriers of the Culling Game reject me. I'm afraid I don't have any more information than that. Let's start going over things from there. There are 10 colonies across Japan. They are linked together by barriers designed to ferry the country's people over to the other side.
Crossing a river or other border. Acts that symbolize crossing over to the afterlife. These carry important meanings in sorcery.
Oh, interesting.
It's like the Yasuhachi Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
The Jujutsu Society's barrier. So is Hokkaido excluded?
It is. That land is already established as a vast sacred ground.
I guess that's the challenging land for you.
Ferry them to the other side may sound a bit dramatic, but everyone in Japan was cursed in preparation for the upcoming assimilation.
Oh, fantastic.
Perfect. That's really bad.
Tell me about this ritual. How long will it take to complete?
Depends on the Culling Game. My guess it's over in 2 months.
It is currently 9 a.m. on the 9th of November.
Sorry, that was rule number 1. After awakening their curse technique, players must go to a colony of their choice within 19
It is
days.
currently 9 a.m. on the 9th of November.
9 days since the players awakened as sorcerers, which happened October 31st around midnight.
That gives us about 10 days and 15 hours to go before Tsumiki is forced to play. Tengen, you said before that people would die if they refused to participate.
That's right.
They get stripped of their technique, huh? I believe that rule also applies to any sorcerers joining in later. If that's the case, the stripping isn't
That's
being
a
done
lot
by
of cigarettes.
battle
Yeah.
transfiguration. It's not a pact either, because it says stripped, not prohibited. So that probably means it'll be doing something to the brain by force. And it's better for the rules if being stripped means death, too. Otherwise, everyone would refuse to participate.
It's just as Shoko anticipated. But that also means there's no risk to sorcerers without any curse technique like me. And what'll happen to Panda? Does he even have a brain?
Damn.
About this rule, what does it mean for the ordinary people who are in the colony from the start?
It means
They're just
anyone who wants
assumed
will
to
be
be part
granted
of
at
it?
least one chance to leave.
For real?
Oh, okay,
How
that's
awfully
nice.
generous.
There are no stipulations in the rules about leaving or entering colonies. They were probably trying to stimulate the Culling Game by giving players a clear first-time goal of leaving the colony with their lives intact. In order to keep the players inside for the duration, the premise that players entered of their own free will is extremely important.
Mention that thing about adjusting the barrier strength.
God, he's remembering how many people he killed.
Yeah.
Using fundamentally in a rule? Why make it confusing? Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Tengen, who is this game master?
Every individual player is given a shikigami called Kogane. To be precise, Kogane isn't the game master, it's an interface. It's best to think of the Culling Game itself as the game master.
What?
Creepy.
Okay, I got it.
So we can add, but we're not allowed to eliminate any existing rules.
Maybe we'll be able to come up with some kind of workaround.
How's that allowed?
Oh, the game master has to
Yeah, right.
approve it?
It leans
Yeah.
too heavily on their own judgment.
No. You should expect
Well, that's
a fair
lame.
decision when it comes to all
Fair.
challenges. They're already subjecting the players to such stringent rules. Jujutsu sorcery would not allow them to show more favoritism towards Kenjaku.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So then, does that mean I'll be killing people again?
Maybe not. I have a few ideas.
We've managed to organize our information for now. That just leaves the roles for each of us. Yuki and Choso will remain here. They'll guard Tengen.
All right.
Meanwhile, I need to return to the Zenin house to get their cursed tools.
Oh.
Right after Gojo was sealed, the Kamo and Zenin clans both took their cursed tools out of Jujutsu High's Forbidden Vault. However, Megumi is now the head of the Zenin clan.
I'll explain it to you later.
So we're free to rummage through the Zenin's Forbidden Vault.
I feel like they might meet some
Before that,
resistance.
Tengen.
I know what you want. It's Juzo Kumiya's atelier.
Yes, thank you. Once I'm finished, I'll look for Panda. After that, I'll help deal with the Culling Game.
I'll enter a colony and participate in the Culling Game. The sooner the better. Before Sumiki and Fushiguro enter, I want to know as much as I can. Then I'll be thoroughly prepared.
Okay, these seem like good roles. What's
Perfect.
Yuji doing?
Acting on my own once again. However, in order to prevent us from clashing with each other, and in case something does happen to Sumiki out there, I'll avoid the nearby colonies. We should be aware that the colonies might cut off reception, so I might be out of contact for a while.
If Sukuna appears and takes control of me again, I need you to kill me.
Don't worry about that now. It's gonna be fine. If that happens, you can have him kill you. After I die.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid that situation.
Yeah.
Maki,
Right.
I have a feeling
I
he
want
won't
you
die
two to
though.
meet up with
Yeah.
Kenji like
Because
we planned.
Sukuna wants
You
him.
better
Kenji?
not.
Kenji Hakata.
But I think Sukuna wants Megumi
Yeah.
so he can use Maharaga, so maybe not the best thing.
True.
Want you two to meet up with Kenji like we planned.
Kenji?
Kenji Hikari, the third-year guy that got
Hikari.
suspended.
Oh, wow.
We're short-handed, so it's all hands on deck. Do whatever it takes to recruit him.
Is he strong at least?
He's a bit erratic, but if he gets into it, he can be even stronger than I am.
That is
Damn.
impossible.
Damn.
Okay, we have the huge ass
Game
roadmap
plan.
here. I feel like we got this.
Yeah.
Apparently this
This
episode was
episode
very
has been
lowly rated
awesome.
because people had
What?
to read.
Come on, you guys. We have to be better than that. Don't eat my hair.
Oh god, no. Just got
Choso!
I'm tired of beating up the elderly.
Choso,
Aw.
take
Die
it.
out there.
I literally love him.
He's just a softie who loves his brothers.
Thanks for coming.
Takaba! How long are you gonna keep doing that crap? Cut it out! You're making me depressed. The audience, too.
Yeah, I know.
How old are you now?
35 years old.
Just give it up already. Our industry, it's full of late bloomers who suddenly make it big for no good reason. But not a single one, out of the blue, suddenly actually became funnier. They were already funny people waiting patiently to be discovered.
Damn.
Yikes.
That ain't the
Is this
case
guy
for
gonna
you.
awaken powers?
Look what happened in Tokyo. No one's gonna think ill of you. Go do something you're actually suited for.
I always thought you were kind of funny. You always made me laugh.
You mean it, Ken?
Both you and him have the wrong idea. There are people who ain't funny that still make it big.
Are they one-gag comics like me, though?
Absolutely not. There are two types of comedians that manage to stay big. Comedians who are always funny, and comedians who can go ahead and delude themselves into believing they are. So which type are you?
Well, I'd like to think I'm 50-50, but in actuality, it's probably a lot closer to 70-30. 50-50 or 70-30!
Oh, he's a player.
Oh boy.
What is that going to mean? And that's where we're left for that episode of Jujutsu Kaisen.
How is she still moving after taking Jojo's attack?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
She's fast. Easily broke through my guard.
Oh my god.
You're dead.
That's it.
Killing somebody mid-thought.
Yeah. Oh.
What are your first thoughts?
I loved that episode.
Yeah.
I feel like I know so much more, and I can't wait to go into the next episode knowing everything that I know now.
I feel well prepared.
Exactly.
But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode or are excited for more episodes every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and you want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, so make sure to check that out. Link in the description below. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions, we answer after every episode we watch, see episodes early, and support us as creators. Join the link in the description below. For now, let's go to question 1. I'm going to pick the other question, but the first one is just funny. Lyrical Kel of Music asks, thoughts on the terms and conditions episode?
That's funny. I loved it. I'm sorry.
Stop, loved it.
Sorry, I loved it. I want to know everything. I thought it was great. They told me a lot that I had been curious on, and I feel like
You're better for it.
I feel like I'm so prepared for the test of the next episode and the rest of the season. Like I'm ready.
Well, you know what? I can't say any more than that. I thought it was a little bit slow, but in a lot of words. But like, you know, I think it's in the
Say
end.
you love.
I loved it. Oh my god, it was the best.
I'm kidding.
Let's go to question 2. Question 2. Rob Karlstrom asks, so do you get the rules?
I think I do. Yeah.
I think
we're locked in.
Yeah, I think it's a little. I think I missed the part where they explained why everybody knows the Culling Games is happening. Like,
It's understood.
But where was the memo? Like, when did we learn that this was all gonna happen? Like, why is everybody on the same page? Where was it written? I need
more terms and conditions.
I need the backstory behind.
Kenny hopes
and
the next episode is like this.
I've heard the next episode is all gas, no brakes.
Really? I'm excited. Well, because, okay, I get that people don't like when it's slow, but I feel like the slowness lets you get to a point where you can have a super fast-paced episode. If this episode never happened and they just had next episode happen, and every time they needed to explain something that they just explained, they paused it, you could not have an all gas, no brakes. Like, you can't have one without the other, I fear.
Maybe, but it was, I think I get the rules, and I'm excited to see, like, I feel like as it gets into action, all the rules are going to reappear in our heads.
Yes.
Like, I'm glad that we had them all presented in the plan, and yeah. But let's go to our final question. T-Dog asks, many people who read the manga found this part of the manga to be a bit confusing. Did you find the way that Mappa used visuals and explanations helpful and easier to digest? Are there any additional questions you have / wish they had further explained?
I found the graphics to be super helpful. I feel like I have a pretty solid handle on it. I have your same question on like, how do people even know that they're in the games?
Yeah.
How is that being communicated
and
to
like
them?
ferrying people, like what was that whole deal? I was kind of confused on that part.
Yeah.
But other than that, it all was pretty comprehensible. I'm excited to jump into next episode, but that's where we're left for episode 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. Thank you for watching. Are we excited for episode 4?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.